Can anyone stop this mighty Manchester United side from going 3 months into the new season unbeaten? Coming up next are highlights from the game at Bramall Lane between Sheffield United, currently 19th and have only scored 6 goals, up against the 30 goals of second place Manchester United. Well, the 2020 to 2021 football season is in full swing now as we are the end of October, and Manchester United are on the verge of becoming one of very few teams, if not the only team ever, to have a winning streak at the start of a season go past the 3-month mark. Of course, we had Arsenal's Invincibles, but I think they lost at club competitions at this point, whereas Manchester United haven't lost at all, so they might be on the verge of a new record. If not, they've already beaten it. And it is a tale of 2 teams today. The worst goals scored in the Premier League, with 6 for Sheffield United today at Bramall Lane, up against 30 scored by Manchester United in the league already, and we're only about 10 plus games in. I think it was 30. I didn't really catch the number there. I could have made it a bit worse for Sheffield United if I'm wrong there, but it is going to be tough. Bramall Lane is a tough place to play, but Manchester United's form really should be able to overcome it. But the thing about football is nothing is ever certain. Well, starting in goal for Sheffield United today, we've had a bit of a stutter there, so we won't catch it. But bowled up with Kieran Bryan, Rich Basham, England, and another one to keep the strikers out. There's 5 people in the Sheffield United event. It was Verrips who was in goal, Flecken, Lundstrom and Burge, and Brewster and McBride hoping to get some goals. David De Gea retains his place in goal today. Wan-Bissaka's with there by Phil Jones and Brandon Williams. It's Fred, Matic and Jesse Lingard in the midfield 3 with Ficalo, Pelistri and Marcus Edwards, either side of Odi Nigalo. And I think it is fair to say that the match against RB Leipzig is taking preeminence today. Popovich will also be hoping that the run continues. Well, let's get underway. Bramall Lane, like we said, tough place to play and tough place to get results on a normal day. Obviously, these days are far from normal, and Manchester United are in an incredible rich vein of scoring form at the moment. Sheffield United will be looking to hope that they can at least get a goal though, and kind of harm Manchester United's defensive record a little bit more, but they'll always score more, so it won't really affect their overall goal difference. It'll probably be increased for the most part. There's the beating of Williams there, and he's been forced out of play. And yes, down at the East Point Arena, Leeds will be taking on Sheffield United. It's a very strange blog we have in this game, a very strange pattern we have noticed this season. It is rather bizarre, it has to be said. I don't know whether it's a game bug or it's just legit, but every team United have faced so far this season has gone on to face Leeds United. It is rather humorous in a way to think about it. Fred. Oh, Fred from out of nowhere. 1-0 to Manchester United, and no one had any idea that was going in. What a goal from Fred. I think even he's surprised. Well, it's a great shot, to be fair. Fred has a lot of space. Absolutely takes a punt. The goalkeeper's nowhere. Oh, and oh my word, it's like a well-struck free kick from Fred. Coach Popovich will be happy with that one. What an absolute belter from Fred. Almost half an hour into the game, his second of the season. And it was an absolute peach. Manchester United up by a goal to 0.
Goal for Manchester
and if
United.
there was a crowd at Bramall Lane, it would be absolutely stunned. That is the most unlikely of circumstances, but they all count. And Manchester United have the lead and have their unbeaten record intact, and are still marching on in this title race. But Liverpool have a 3-point lead now. They have a cushion over Manchester United in the points department now. Especially with the 6-6 draw that they played each other to earlier in the season. Veribs. Oh, that's great control. Keeping it amongst themselves. Chelsea and Wolves 1-1, but Ben Chilwell has scored for Chelsea. And United lost the ball rather cheaply there, but that's a good save by David De Gea. On the sucker. It's a clear, but Sheffield United had the ball back. This is really the man causing problems for United today. It's well taken by De Gea. There's an absolutely cracking game going on at Stamford Bridge with Chelsea and Wolves. Chelsea took the lead back. There's Police Street. It's really not made the hugest of impacts, not in the when you put him up against Marcus Edwards. Anyway, Marcus Edwards has definitely had the bigger impact so far. Just a young boy. McBride, he ran into Jones, and Brewster has scored a belter as well. Another goal conceded by Manchester United. And it was really nothing of their own doing, to be fair. It's another well-worked goal. Oh, Sheffield United. McBride and Jones is unlucky. The ball then bounces off, I think it's Fred, into the path of Brewster's. And he scores a rocket. That's a great strike. David De Gea nowhere near it. Can't blame him. Again, slices of luck in it, and Manchester United must be feeling really aggrieved at the moment because most of the goals they have conceded have been not really through their own doing. It's just been luck of the draw. Well, if you've come for cracking goals, you've come to the right place, and Brewster has given Sheffield United some form of hope in this game, and it's 1-0. Sheffield United second from bottom as well. So second comes up against 21st in this league, or at this point in the league anyway. Here's Edwards. Continues to dance around. Picked out Lingard, but that is the end of the first half then. Well, it's been rocket goals, even though there has been two of them. Fred with an absolute curler into the top corner to put Manchester United ahead. But another great goal from Brewster has evened it up here. Manchester United still unbeaten for now, but there's still another goal in this one. 1-0 with the break. As we begin the second half. Here's Palistri, who's not had a lot of good fortune so far. Igalo! He's got a score there, surely. Oh, just slide it in, surely. Oh my word. Odin Igalo. Well, Gregg Popovich will probably be furious with that. And as we reported a few weeks ago, Shanghai Suela had come out, apparently, and were in talks of maybe bringing Odin Igalo back from his loan before the loan date was over. And Odin Igalo that night, or a few nights later against, I think it was RB Leipzig, went and scored a brace of Champions League goals, but couldn't add to his tally there. Chelsea and Wolves currently had 2-2 going into the break. They've come out of the break, and Jimenez has scored for Wolves, making it 3-2 to Wolves at the moment. It's absolutely all happening at Stamford Bridge in the other early kickoff game. Fred has not been great on the ball today. He had a great goal, but he's really been a bit sloppy with it at times. Hello, Jesse Lingard, it's in! Jesse Lingard has scored! And it was a wonderful pass from Igalo, to be fair. Manchester United back in front. It doesn't matter how many they concede, but if they score more, they win the game. Wonderful pass by Igalo And Jesse Lingard shuffled literally into that space, pulled the trigger, fooled the keeper completely. United are scoring wonders goals at the moment. Another goal for Jesse Lingard. And he scored 2 in the game against West Ham, didn't he? I think it was. And he's got his 3rd today. The B unit is doing wonders for Coach Popovich. And again, well, to be fair, it was a great goal by Brewster from Sheffield United. But Manchester United, just their scoring pedigree, it is just unmatched at the moment, and that is why they are where they are. Lundstrom. Oh, and was that the source one? Basaka Stevens couldn't keep it in. This shuffle from Jesse Lingard is, he knows where he's going to go with it, and again, the keeper's nowhere. David De Gea has been Manchester United captain since the start of the season. One has to wonder whether, maybe, that is having an effect on David De Gea somewhat. It sounds really unusual to say, and De Gea punches that one out. Sounds really unusual to say, but maybe it is. Popovich believes in him. And like we said, he's made the important saves, David De Gea. That's all that counts, really. And Manchester United just have enough scoring pedigree to deal with it. Roosters is getting pulled back for offside here. I mean, Williams gets the ball there. Roosters is a long way offside, and he does come back into the play, so that's why that has been given. Williams moving it forward towards Igalo. Oh, tackled by Matic against McBride there. Pelistri, well done, and well done again. Pelistri's keeping the ball well here. Igalo, he's going to pick out Jesse Lingard again. Oh, and he's going to score again. The keeper doesn't even move. The same combination that came for the first goal has also got the second. Jesse Lingard, when he plays with a renewed vigour, that's for sure. Well, what was this about? Jesse gets the ball, clicks it onto his other foot, and then I'm not even sure what happens. He hits it, he's under pressure from the defender, and the keeper doesn't know where the ball's going. Well, it's 3-1 to United. They're home and dry now. Jesse Lingard with the most bizarre goal. They all count at the end of the day, though. We've had more bizarre than that in the world of the Premier League. 4 goals for Jesse. His last 2 appearances, well, I think, not his last 2 appearances out over. I think he had an appearance after West Ham as well. But every time Jesse Lingard is on the pitch, he makes an impact. And he's made another one today. And Manchester United haven't scored. They also haven't lost so far. And what is this coming in? Wolves 4, Chelsea 3. Raul Jimenez again puts Wolves back in front for, I think it's the 4th time. And it's getting absolutely mad at Stamford Bridge. Undefeated. There you go. 3-1 to Manchester United. Unprecedented. 3 months undefeated in all competitions. Popovich is going for a record, surely. That is their 16th or 17th game now. Undefeated. And they march on into November. Just having teams asking, what have we got to do to stop the scoring route? Sheffield United couldn't today. Sheffield United 1, Manchester United 3. So here are the results for match day 11 and what that means for the table. And after an absolutely cracking game at Stamford Bridge, it's finally finished. And Wolves have come out on top in the most incredible game by 4 goals to 3. What an effort by Wolverhampton Wanderers. Manchester United beat Sheffield United in today's live coverage. And Newcastle United beating Crystal Palace by 2 goals to 1. West Bromwich Albion beating Aston Villa by 2 goals to 0, stopping the surge of form that Aston Villa have been on recently. Leicester City beating Fulham by 2 goals to 0. It's back down to earth, unfortunately, for Mikel Arteta's Arsenal team, but no one for not trying. They took City to the right of the limit with 2 goals themselves, but Manchester City were just able to edge out by 3 goals to 2. Burnley have beaten Leeds by 2 goals to 0, further compounding their misery this season. But champions keeping the title race on in a win in the Merseyside derby by 3 goals to 0, and Spurs keeping their eyes on the top 4 places, and in particular the top, with a 2-0 win over Southampton. Jose Mourinho is starting to really gel with that team. There is absolutely no changes in position with the top 4. It's all happening below them. Liverpool still have a 3-point lead. Manchester United and Spurs still level. City a further 2 points behind. But Wolves have shot up to 5th in the table and are having an absolutely unbelievable year at the moment. Let's see, so far by Newcastle United. Great return. No, they're still in the Premier League. They haven't returned. My apologies. Chelsea only 8th under Frank Lampard. It's not going well for him at the moment. West Ham United and Burnley completing the top 10. This is a very unusual table because Arsenal are far and away out of the top 10 places at the moment under Mikel Arteta. And like we said earlier, those 2 trophy wins must seem a very long time ago. Villa are 12th, followed by Everton. Brighton 14th, followed by Fulham. Southampton and Crystal Palace complete the safe places. West Brom 2 points away from safety, 3 points counting. Sheffield United really having their matters compounded with that loss at Old Trafford. And for Leeds United, they're struggling to get a win on the board. After 11 games played now, they've only scored that 1 solitary point.